of same type of mentality with that. Observing how your managers dress. Now, that's not to say you have to, like Ms. Flohr said earlier, you know, they have the job, you don't. So if this is for an interview, then make sure that you know, you're dressing for the job that you want. Even once you get in the door, you don't have to go down to, you know, if it's a very casual environment, you know, some people, they take that, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, but they'll take that to all new lows. Wardrobe, that's things that you primarily wear to work and not outside of work. I've seen some people, there's some blurring of the lines between what people wear out and what they wear to work. But making sure that there's a clear distinction there. Making sure you're on top of your wardrobe too. If you're, you know, make sure every morning it's you have a plan. We talked about time management before. One of those things is what you're wearing. Making sure for the week you have things, you know, lined up for what you're going to wear. Saves you a lot of time, energy, and stress. All right. Being conservative with your not conservative like a political viewpoint, but just being conservative in what you wear. You know, you don't want your outfits to be that loud where you're drawing that much attention to yourself. Okay. Some people that I walk into a restaurant or whatever, and if they have red, orange, multicolored, you have my attention. All right, got it. All right, and now, what's next? So, but you don't want that to be the central focus. Okay. Develop a style that conforms to both company policy and your taste. There are a lot of companies out there now. If it might not be, you know, if it's not the company you're working with, then you want to have a tattoo on your forehead and you want to have some chain that connects. There's a lot of places you can go with that's fine. Now, there's a lot of places where it's not. So don't try to change the company culture because of your individuality. That's not the way the world works. Okay? You need to either get with the program but people aren't going to tell you that either. You know, the nasty secret is nobody's going to tell you that that nose ring isn't acceptable, or this chain going from here to here, or the fact that you have some thing on your forehead, you know, tattooed there. They're not going to tell you. They're just not going to hire you. And that's the fact. You know, we can beat around the bush and say, well, you know, it's important for people's individuality to shun, and that's all awesome. You know, however, we're all here because we want to have good jobs in the future. Is that correct? So don't tattoo your forehead, okay? Basic dress for women, simple, solid, dark skirts and pantsuits, blazers. For men, dark slacks, jackets, just conservative. You know, if you want to see somebody wearing a tie or something that draws a lot of attention, just, I don't know, does anybody think I'm wrong in that about conforming? Does anybody think I'm wrong? It's okay to speak up. Yes.
I just had a comment. So when I did the ISG first look, so it was a young man. He had a tie, and it was like pink with flowers. And you know, Miss Margaret, she was saying, you know, do you have another tie? And she was trying to find him another one. And it kind of like made me remember, like, you don't want to give out too much. And then like when we did the mock interviews, the lady, she was just telling him, you know, don't give us too much. Like, you're trying to impress us, but you want to keep it simple. And he kind of got thinking, but it's like you're drawing attention to the tie. It's like a flowers on it. Like, it's
right.
Like, it's okay, but you want to ensure that you just.
I agree. Anybody else? Somebody else is gonna.
I did like a little thing. One of my friends, he just got a CTA license. Now he works in a company, and he wears like black dress shirts all the time. And his company says that black dress shirts are not professional. What would you think?
Depends on the company. You don't find a lot of. It depends on the company. I would kind of depends how much he likes the company. You know, they're more conservative, white, blue, shirts like that. Go back to this for a second. Now, the fact that he's offended means nothing. Okay, that means absolutely nothing to employers. If somebody's offended because you go up to them and you know, Billy, the tattoo on your forehead is not so professional, or you might want to take the chain out between your nose and your ear. Whether somebody gets offended by it, nobody cares. Okay? I certainly would. To date this a little bit, this back in like 1990, I got an earring. And I went into my place of work, which was later bought by the Marriott. I was, this was like, this is a long time, it's like 28 years. I said, you can't make me take my earring out. My boss got mad. They said, basically, in a nutshell, take it out if you want to work here. And I did. Okay, took it out. They can't say that anymore. You can't say that to people, but they knew what they wanted, and if I wanted to work there, I conformed to stand. But people don't care about whether you're offended or not. I can't control whether someone's offended. What I can control is the image that I'm giving off and what my employees are giving off. So, and that might sound totally contradictory, because I'm sure a lot of people would stand up here, certainly not being videotaped while doing, and say, you need to be more approachable, you need to be more understanding of the way people want to bottom line, they don't care.
And he did really well, we said that was the only thing.
Right. You want to go in conservative tie. You want to bring that much attention. You want to, and again, nobody's going to tell you this probably, because to the way kind of everything's shifting culturally, where nobody's going to tell you that. People don't like to tell people that they're wrong either, or that it just doesn't fit. Now, people aren't going to say it, but they're going to judge you. That's the bottom line. And right or wrong is the way it is. If I came in, what do you think would happen if I came in here next week and I had like orange hair and a tattoo on? What would happen to me? Seriously. What do you guys think?
You might get fired.
We look very unprofessional. But there is also other organizations that are hiring like people with tattoos and that are more extrovert. So it would really depend also to what organization are you applying to work.
Right. Right. It depends what organization. If you're going to work at the Peabody and they want you to go in for if you're interviewing there and you walk in an orange hair, I actually saw one the other day online. It was like, the hair was yellow, and it had it looked like a pineapple, and it was the weirdest thing ever. And the top was like green hair that came out, it looked like literally a pineapple. You walked into the Peabody or some Marriott, they're gonna interview you and ask you, and like Martin said before, do you have any questions for us? And then it's like, have a great day, and you'll never hear from them again. So that's just a word, that's just being real with you, because I like being candid and letting people know. I think you got it. Yes?
For professional dress, is it okay to wear like a colored blouse, or does it need to be like a white, something like that?
I would go with, actually everything, it's on what I sent out. If you want to go conservative colors, especially for interviews, black, brown, navy, I think it's the way to go. So, and once you're in, it depends on the code, it depends on the dress code wherever you work. So, just keep that in mind. Now, casual work days are another topic that sometimes things kind of go sideways a little bit. It's like casual Fridays. Casual Fridays not mean ripped jeans, coming in and again drawing that much attention to yourself. Okay, that's not what casual work days are all about. You don't wear tattered, stained, torn clothing, avoid shirts with the same graphics, dress modestly. Why? Because other people might be coming in. Like this would be like casual day in some places. Open collar, that's casual. All right? It's not a t-shirt, just remember, you're representing your business, people will judge you. You want to make sure your image is up here, okay? Tips from head to toe. These are things that you generally want to make sure, not for yourself, because you should already know this, but especially for your staff, making sure people are showering daily, using deodorant. These are tough conversations to have with people. I've had to have them with employees before. Not pleasant. Use perfume, lotion, and cologne sparingly. A little goes a long way. Clothes should be fit properly and be ironed, not torn, or sweatsuits. Hair clean, polished, well kept, in a natural color, professional. Also, good hygiene, brushing and flossing daily. Again, these are conversations that you're gonna have with people sometimes if they're not adhering to standards, and they're never pleasant conversations to have. Making sure, especially for you when you're going to places, that you look sharp at all times. Hands, nails, well groomed, neat, conservative. Now, people working in food service, they should not have colored nails. That serves, you know, that's code. So, I'm gonna make sure that they, no nail polish there. Jewelry kept to a minimum. That's for safety and for appearance wise. Okay, like you don't want to draw that much attention to yourself. You are more than what you know. You want to look professional. That's the goal. No flip flops. All right, especially in food service environments, you can't wear open toe shoes in kitchens. Especially even if you're a management, you can't. You know, if you're in and out of kitchens, you can't have flip flops or open toe shoes. No hoodies. Wearing sunglasses inside, earbuds. A lot of people, you know, I see it cooks in kitchens with earbuds. It's just it sickens me. So just I need everyone here to understand the standards, what they should be. Shoes are in good conditions, nylons or socks free of snags. Makeup